important to take your career seriously because one thing I've learned to be true is after 21, the years fly. Abdul Wahid is 30 years old and he's never been a lineal champion. He's never fought the number one guy in his division. Never fought number one guy in his division. So when I hear the fanboys try to compare him to Floyd, that's total crap. Floyd from the gate was trying to fight the toughest guys, baddest mofos. Mofos was running from Floyd, but he took him Corrales. We could just keep naming them. I mean, he took them all, man, and so when people try to compare Abdul Wahid to Floyd, it's a joke because Floyd, as my man Shorty Lowe said, done it all, done it all. I mean, but the thing I will tell you is Floyd also did something. CDK, I'm gonna ask you this because people don't ever bring this up. Have you noticed that Floyd tricked these young fighters to put money over legacy? You notice that?
Oh, he's definitely done that. I got a lot of problems with Floyd. That's one of them, but also that's the reason boxing is where it's at right now. And one of the real problems I got with Floyd, and this for anybody out there that's listening that look like I do, African American or whatever, man, don't ever allow Floyd Mayweather or anyone to disrespect the legacy of Muhammad Ali. Because Muhammad Ali is not only a great fighter, he was a great African American. And what I mean by that, Floyd, it seems to me, goes out of his way to disrespect Ali. He came out with something else saying Lennox Lewis would beat Ali. Okay, that's how you feel, that's okay. But it's not just that, it's the continuation of him going on. You ask him this and that. He's always downplaying Ali and who he was and what he stood for. And what Floyd don't understand, he'll never had a respect to Ali, is because Ali meant more outside the ring than he did inside the ring. I think Floyd is not comprehending that. And I have a real problem with that. And I really have a real dislike for Floyd because of that. I don't care nothing about the money. A lot of people, oh, they hate on Floyd because he got money. No, I don't like Floyd because of the disrespect he had for Muhammad Ali. I'm happy for what he's done and accomplished in boxing as a black man. But the disrespect, it goes so far. And, I just think it's out of hand now. And every time you turn around, he got something to say about Ali. I just don't like Floyd, man. I don't like nothing about him. I don't like the way he carry himself. I'm like DMX. I don't like the way he walk. I don't like the way he talk. I don't like nothing about Floyd Mayweather. I'm sorry.
And of course, CDK, that's my brother and I love him, but that's pure hate.
No, that's not
What
hate. That's not
Floyd,
hate, bro. That's
what
not hate.
Floyd
Hold
is
on.
doing.
Let me say this. Let me say this. That's not hate. I don't like Floyd because I love what another black man that stood for us stood for. He stood for something. When black folks didn't have nothing to be proud about, they had Ali. You see what I'm saying? See, I come from an era in a time where we didn't have a lot, but we had Ali. So that's what I'm on. I don't like anybody to disrespect or show that type of real just disrespect for Ali. It's disrespectful. That's what I don't like about Floyd. I think he don't. I don't know if he don't understand, he don't comprehend, or he don't care, or he's in that little Wayne category that thinking that he don't know that racism or none of that doesn't exist. He's one of those type of people. He think when you get money that
Well,
you're not black anymore.
let me say this. Let me say this. I think what CDK is saying is disgusting. Um,
Yeah.
to
Uh-huh.
say about Floyd Mayweather is disgusting.
Mm.
Floyd Mayweather is doing what anybody does in competition. He's competing. Uh, Muhammad is one of those love guys. I understand what he did for us. I mean, and let's be honest. Shout out to Jim Brown. Jim Brown don't get enough credit. Shout out to, as my grandmother called him, Blue
For me,
Cinder. Uh, hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. Shout out to
damn.
Blue Cinder, as my grandmother would call him. Um, now it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but a guy named Lou Cinder and Jim Brown really coached Ali and showed Ali a lot of love and helped him get onto some of these big issues
Mm.
early on. So salute to him for them for doing that. If all Floyd
Yep.
wants to do is be remembered, there's nothing wrong with that. He wants to be remembered for being a great fighter, and I think he will be because he's terrific. And I think for me, it's unfortunate that Floyd doesn't know how to be a grown up and not cut off,
Yeah.
not cut at Muhammad. Muhammad is gone, man. He's in paradise. So
Yep.
for you to talk about somebody who's in paradise, bro, he ran this race, baby boy. It's time for you to run your. If you feel like you need to do something, man, go out and do it. Muhammad's
Mm-hmm.
legacy is encased gold already. God already called his number. It's a fact. So you talking about a man who's gone? I get why CK
Yeah.
saying what he's saying, because one thing about CDK, people don't know this, CDK is a man of honor. So certain things rubs him the wrong way. And to move how CDK has moved in life, it's all about honor and respect. So I get why he would make those disgusting comments about Floyd. But at the end of the day, he's our brother. And we want to make sure we understand that, hey, Floyd might have said something we didn't like, but guess what, man? I'm not going to throw him away. I'm not going to talk bad about him. I'm going to just say, you know what? I'm praying for Floyd because it's a doggone shame at 40-something years old, you talking about a man who's gone, who's gone. I believe Muhammad was Muslim. They call their heaven Jinnah. He's in Jinnah now. So to come back and say stuff about a man that's gone and in paradise already, you sound like a goofball. But you know what?
Yeah.
Shout out to my man. I got my guy in the house, man. One of the big star, none of the next big star coming from BBO boxing. My God, man, Mr. God's property, West Side Zone, Baltimore Zone, Dunbar High School graduate. My God, man, God's property. What's up, man? GP, how you feeling, dog? Can you hear me, GP? I don't know. Oh, GP fell off. My bad.
Hello.
uh, but what was you saying? Go, my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. I know you want
Oh,
to come back at me. Come back at me.
no, I didn't want to. I
CDK.
didn't want to. I didn't want to really come back. I'm not throwing Floyd away, so definitely don't. I don't want you to mistake that. I just don't like the way that he carries. That he talks about Muhammad Ali. I think I feel the same way Mike Tyson and others feel that's around my age or whatever about the disrespect. But I don't like. I think Floyd is one of the greatest all time to ever get in the ring, and I respect what he done in the ring. I just ain't. I'm never gonna be a hater of anybody, and any black man that has done better in life, I'm always gonna salute him and man, saying, give him the respect that he deserves. I just want him to do the same when it comes to Ali.
Hey, but you know what?
J.A. Dick.
That's his
Hold on 1 second, Chris.
mindset. Go
Let
ahead,
me
go ahead,
read this
BBO.
comment real quick.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna bring you in, Chris. Give me 1 second. My bad. J.A. Dixon said, y'all sensitive. Like Floyd said, if he got beat by a guy with only 7 fights, y'all would give him the blues. We would
Not
give him the
really.
blues, and they gave Muhammad the blues. So
Yeah,
it's not really unwarranted. I mean, we've seen Muhammad take 3 fights from Ken Norton. Ken Norton whooped his tail all 3
yeah,
fights. We seen it.
yeah.
So I mean, it was close, maybe the second one that they gave him. But man, Ali didn't beat no Ken Norton no 3 times, bro. But go ahead,
And
CDK.
BBO,
I
you
know.
know
I
what's
mean,
crazy? I agree with
go
you,
ahead,
and
Crush.
that's
I know
why.
you want to come in.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
It
Go
was
ahead, Crush.
happening.
I know you want to come. What's up, brother?
Y'all know how I am, so here it is. But I'm gonna be in well manners. Now I hear what you saying, CDK. But guess
Yes,
what,
sir.
bro? It's not up to you to think what somebody's supposed to feel about somebody else, right?
No, you're
Now,
right. Hey, Chris, let me say
wait,
one thing. You're right,
let me
and
finish,
I
bro.
apologize for that. I apologize.
Right.
No, I'm saying I apologize, but this is my feeling,
Yeah.
personal feelings on Floyd.
Right. Now, here's the thing, right? When we talk about respect, Ali was a disrespectful cat too now. He didn't show everybody respect, and he did some vicious stuff too. So we ain't going to sit here act like the great was a damn saint because he had some nasty sides to him. But
Yes, he did.
you know, dead or alive, he talked about him when he was alive. Now I don't agree with a lot of things that Floyd Mayweather says out of the ring, but guess what? That's his mouth. He can say
Yeah,
what he wants. And if he feels as though that nobody's better than him, he should, because I'm the same way. I ain't gonna say nobody's greater than me. I don't give a damn who says it. But when it
right.
comes to me, I'm not putting nobody above me. So he shouldn't be doing that any damn way. You
No,
know
I
what I
agree with
mean?
that.
So
I
so
agree with that.
so 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 when we talk about these things, we have to dig in deeper and look at both sides for it to be fair, instead of making it seem like somebody's actually wrong. Because all these guys have been wrong sometime in their damn career. When we really pull
Yep.
the layers back, that's why we can't speak too much on these cats. See, I learned that a long time ago, cat. I learned it a long time ago. That's why I don't put too much into these guys, but exactly whatever they doing in the sport or whatever they deserve to get this credit for, because I'm not trying to put nobody over nobody. Because to me, every last one of these boxes is in the same goddamn place, as far as I'm concerned. Because you know what?
Yeah.
I'm a fan of this sport way before I've been a fan of these damn fighters, and I would never reverse that. The fighters would never be first before the damn sport. So this is how I rock out. But yeah, but overall, if it's anybody that everybody agrees that should get respect, no matter if they gave it out or not, it's fair to say that people will agree with Ali. So I understand that standpoint too.
Yeah.
But I don't even have an argument. I just was pulling out the other side of it. You see what I'm saying? Because I
Definitely.
see you was talking about one part, and we know Floyd's one of the stubborn, most arrogant-minded people
Yeah.
in the damn world. I don't like it
Yeah.
about him. And he's like one of the goats. Like I love watching this guy. Like I watched a marathon of Floyd yesterday. There was no boxing on. I watched his first 15 goddamn fights like I ain't never seen him before. And it
Yeah.
took me back down memory lane. And then I watched Shane Mosley first 10 fights and Oscar De La Hoya and Manny Pacquiao. So, it is what it is, man. But I don't care how much somebody tries to put stain on Ali name, it ain't gonna stay, baby. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
all love the greatest of all time. Even if you think someone else is your greatest of all time, I still call him the greatest of all time. But my greatest of all time is Sugar Ray Robinson. But I'm not going to take that away from Ali, because I think that Ray Robinson is the greatest of all time, because Ali did work hard. He called himself that, and people start calling that, and he deserved it because he put the damn work. And we talking about a man that never threw a damn body shot in his whole damn career. Talk about that. That's a
Yeah.
rare damn form. And as much as we talk about we love body work, which I do, but for a man to go through a whole career and never throw a body shot, and as critical as we should be about a bunch of head hunting, guess what? When he was doing it the way he did it, it wasn't considered head hunting. Damn, I wish these today's fighters catch up and learn something. See, if y'all was
Yeah.
doing it the right damn way, it would be called head hunting. But because the way that the greatest did it, it was like poetry in motion. So it's like, oh, he just scoring points. This dude punch placement so sharp, he don't need to throw a punch no other part of the damn body because it's always landing on their damn head. They don't make it look like that. Maybe a few of them, but damn, I mean, you gotta be considered great with just that one thing, to never throw a body shot on your opponent in your own career and have the greatest chin of all time in all boxing. There's no chin better than Ali's. I would take anybody to their
Yeah.
grave early if they don't have no damn
Yeah.
sense. The greatest chin.
I agree
We
with
see it talk about chins and all that. That's the greatest chin. Because this man would invite you, even though he had a loose neck and can keep his head off the stick. When he wanted to, he said, go ahead, because I'm going to still be handsome. I'm going to still lead this fight. I'm going to, knock off one of my beautiful women, or I might even knock yours off. I mean, that's some gangster. That's some
you.
gangster, man. So besides being the greatest of all time, that is the most gangster man of all time in boxing. I figured we was cooking on it. We had to take that to another level, man. Shout out to Ali, man. God damn. Shout out to Ali. Ain't nobody do no gangster ish like that. Now I mean, so when they want to
Yeah.
talk gangster, they need to come and talk to us. We'll give them a different talk. Now I mean, Ali was gangster. Michael
Yeah.
Jackson was gangster. Michael Jordan was gangster. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Malcolm X was gangster. Martin Luther King was gangster. I could go on what they talking about this gangster stuff, man. Get up on out of here, man. But yeah,
But
Ali.
go ahead, TDK. Go ahead, TDK. Because I got some.
Man, I just want to say I agree with everything
Right.
Crush just said, man, and you right. And I want people to understand Crush what I was saying. I know that just like you say, remember I said ain't nobody perfect. And I'm not disagreeing with you should think you're the best. You can't come into boxing and not think you're the best. I don't have no problem with Floyd saying he's TBE. I'm talking about like, Crush the other stuff that he says that's
Yeah.
outside of like, he'll go
Yeah, I know where he be going at CDK. That's just that dude, man.
He's so off. Yeah,
I think once
I'll say this though. I'll say
go
this
ahead,
though.
BBO. Go ahead, brother.
I,
No fault.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying about my man Sugar Ray Robinson. But when you get more into it and you realize how he ran away from Gant, who was in a black murderer's row, it really, really took a toll to me on Sugar Ray Robinson's career because his manager and him both stayed away from a couple of those guys in the black murderer's row, and I thought that was just horrible because you can't say you the greatest and you duck people. It don't work like that.
Hey, you know
But
what, BBO?
I get why people say that. Go ahead.
I get that, but you know what? We can say that about all those guys up until the Black Murderers Row wasn't anymore, which actually ended sometime in, the mid 70s. So all those guys, there always been a whole nother league. Like boxing had like a Negro league, even, you know what I mean? And like we seen maybe one or two guys come up from out of Murderers Row and give a guy a fight and probably gave him hell. So a lot of them, I think all of them go in that category. Robinson, Joe Louis, Marciano, a lot of them dudes, Dempsey, all of them. They wasn't trying to mess with them dudes in Black Murderers Row, man. All the way up to Norton and Alley, and man, there's some dudes in Black Murderers Row they was not going to play with. But that's not
I'm
even.
talking about.
But I know
No,
what you're saying.
I'm talking about those guys from the 30s.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I just stressed it a little more because I know the Black Murderers Row stretched even more further than that. That's why I added it on. But I'm still where you at, brother. I'm right with you, and I agree with you 1,000%. But especially back there, all those guys did that, man. I'm not trying to save him because he's still my damn GOAT. But they all did that back then, bro. Every last one of the top dudes that was commercial, they ducked their whole Murderers Row. They ducked their whole Murderers Row.
A lot bigger. He was a lot. Yeah. He probably was close to a middleweight. Then what?
It was some dudes, man. God damn.
Why? I get why. I say he was a light heavyweight, and Sugar Ray Robinson was maybe a middleweight. But it kind of was tricky. But the thing was, we know that fight could have been made.
Yeah. I mean,
managers come out and say, "Hey, it is what it is." But just to kind of go back into what we were talking about boxing, I think it's great. It's great competition to see what we're seeing, and I just want to say, shout out to Devin, the American. Even that other coward, I don't bring him up anymore. Shout out to you fighting Josh Taylor and Lomachenko at a very young age, because you know what? You need fearless guys. Even if you're not the one, you got to be fearless.
Yeah, he said he don't want to say the other guy's name because it's certain guys' names we won't speak on our joint. So all the races and the
I was saying beating Josh Taylor.
Yeah,
beating Josh Taylor and beating Lomachenko at a young age. We respect that. But what I'm just saying in general, I wish more fighters had that mindset. And I'm going to tell you something that really made my day last night. When I seen that Emiliano Vargas put a tweet out and said, "I want Abdullah Mason now on pay-per-view."
Oh, he did.
I smiled to myself and I said,
"Why?
Emiliano Vargas made it clear that he wants Abdullah Mason."
I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
hold on, y'all.
Go ahead, bro.
Listen, man. I ain't got no big boy Emilio Vargas. He can't beat Keyshawn Davis. I don't want to see that fight. Tank, bro. I keep telling you this right here. I'm gonna continue to say this right here. I think Tank beat them all. That's my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I think Tank. He not beating Tank. I don't want to see that fight. Emilio Vargas need to go fight.
That's what you missing. That's what you missing. Emiliano Vargas just started his career, and he said, "I heard what you guys said about Mason. I want him next."
Yeah, that's what
he want to do.
He want to do a Mason. He want to do a Mason.
He want to do a Mason.
He want to do a Mason.
He wants
to do a Mason.
Now hold
Okay,
up real
he
quick.
can't beat him either.
ABCDK. Hold up real quick,
Sure.
because I
Go
gotta
ahead.
say this because everybody know that man BBO talks about
Yeah.
Abdullah Mason and Emiliano going against each other more than anybody on YT, and we can bet it. And
Yeah.
since my little big brother just broke that news that Emiliano called him out, that's what I'm talking about. Now, that don't change the fact that I like Abdul Owen because I like Emiliano too. I just want to see who's the damn best. Because if Emiliano beats Abdullah, I'm not going to like either one of these guys less. I'll find out who's the better out of these two, because I think they the top two prospects. F what you heard. I ain't got the other prospects messing with either one of these guys. So when I say that, and I've been saying it, and I'm like, yo, we need to get these two, the top prospects in the ring now. Forget all that later stuff. I'm tired of that mess. We need to start now because they could do it again later. We see it happen in boxing. So since Emiliano just put the pressure on it, I'm excited. So you know what I will be doing all week, bro. You already know what the title, Coffee and Donuts, for tomorrow. It's on like I'm about to apply pressure to young Abdullah, and he better answer back. God damn it, let's see it now. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Crush. You know what's good? It's a good thing that he said it, but I'm just gonna keep it real. Like we all know, it'll be 5 years before we see the fight, and I hate to say it. I would love to see it now.
I will hope they get it.
I would love to see
But
it.
think it is. But CDK, that's the thing you missing, my brother. Emiliano made it his business to say he wanted to fight.
Yeah.
He didn't hide.
No, I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that, BBO.
He didn't hide. Listen.
I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm just saying he didn't hide. He didn't say, "Oh, I need time."
No,
Matter of fact, I'm gonna post it later. I got I took a picture of it from online. He said that would be a great pay-per-view fight. And even if we don't see it for 5 years, guess what? The fact is this: we know Emiliano Vargas let his nuts hang. And when somebody let their nuts hang, man, it's up to you as a man to stop that immediately. So we got to see what happens with Mason. Because I definitely could see Mason going to sleep. I don't want that because he's from Cleveland. But I just don't see any way that he can handle the uppercut, that right hook. I mean, Emiliano Vargas, out of the three Vargas boys, looks the most like his dad. And if you remember his dad before he fought Oscar and Felix Trinidad, I mean, the brother was terrific, man. Terrific.
Yeah,
So
I'm
excited. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But BB, I'm excited about that, man.
I didn't expect that. I'll be honest, I didn't expect that.
I know you love that. I know you was like, I can't wait to put this out. Listen, that's what I'm talking about. That's what it's supposed to be. That's right. When names is rambling and you hear the internet rambling, who's the best prospects? Ain't no waiting till later. I want everybody to know I'm the best dude. We're gonna stop this. We're gonna put a clear separation on this now. And that's what Emiliano was trying to, and that's what I respect. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
You're right.
He's doing something some of these older cats ain't doing. That's too afraid. The reason why we ain't getting goddamn fights, because they ain't applying the pressure. They ain't calling them out. And this is what I keep on saying. You can't keep on putting stuff on Lil Red Man, but ain't nobody applying pressure to Lil Red Man. But guess what? Emiliano's applying pressure. Let's get it cracking. He better answer quickly. I want it now. If y'all talking about that latest stuff, y'all don't know ish about boxing. That's why sometimes we find
Let me ask y'all about a fight. Okay, we got Richard Hitchens and Liam Pyro.
Mm-hmm.
I got Liam Pyro.
Okay.
I'm thinking I'm kind of 50-50, but right now I'm gonna lean towards Pyro.
Me too.
Because I think Hitchens going there and trying to prove that he got a chin. Pyro got some pop and it's good enough pop to stop his ass. So, you know, we seen Hitchens looked like a days ago, looked questionable in some fights, and Paro's good enough to make him look like that. So hopefully he got a dope A game that he's gonna execute, not get outside his lane and do something that's gonna make it more easier for Paro. But he's gonna have
Right.
to be very careful. Don't try to be macho. He's going to have to outbox Paro because Paro's the better damn fighter and a better puncher. Hitchens, he's the better technical boxer. Boxer and fighters are not the same thing. People don't ever get that ish twisted up again because a lot of y'all don't know ish about boxing. So if it turns
Pyro though, he kept Sergio Matias open, so that ought to tell you he got heavy hands, bro. He was punching the chocolate off that dude, man.
Hey,
right now, Pearl didn't win that fight off no dog. I won that fight because he was taking it to him. I mean, it was
that's what I'm saying though.
And all types of Puerto Rican desserts up on the
Yeah.
Hey, well, I think that's what Crush is saying, but I'm gonna say this right here. In order for Richards to win that fight, he's gonna have to do this right here. He's gonna have to box.
I think he went on again.
Like,
he gonna have to honestly keep it real. Honestly, keep it. Yeah, he got muted. I don't know what happened, but to be honest with you, man, Crush, he gonna have to run. I'm gonna just be totally honest with you. He gonna have to do a lot of moving because I mean, I'm telling you, man, Matias was that dude. He had because you remember when Matias, when he was Matias's #1 contender, he said, I'm not rushing for a title. But as soon as Sabriel Matias lose, oh, I want to fight Pearl. Pearl's gonna put him to bed, man. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Africa's good, but he's just average. He's an average fighter. I mean, no, he's not that guy, bro. What's that famous saying Abdul Wahid got? He ain't that, brother. He's not that. He's not that. He's not that guy.
Right.
CDK, you back?
I'm back. Like I said, he's gonna have to. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know if this keep kicking me out, man. It might be my internet. I don't know what it is. I think BVO doing it on purpose.
No, you on your phone or you on your laptop?
No, I'm on my phone.
That's what it is, the phone. One thing I noticed, they're more sturdy when you're on your laptop because when I'm on my phone, it causes some joints. So since I'm in the house, I'm on my laptop. So yeah, if you can use your laptop, it's a little more better.
Okay, I'm gonna stay out getting on my laptop then instead of my phone. I'm gonna say this though, like I said, he gonna have to fight sometime in that piece and let his hands go. Find out just how good he really is. I lean towards Liam Pyro. I think it's gonna be a good fight. It is a 50-50 fight. It can go either way, but we're gonna find out how good African really is.
Dog, that is not a 50-50 fight. Stop telling people stories, man.
It is a 50-50 fight. It's a 50-50 fight, man. You can't say, hold on. So you telling me that you know without a doubt Liam Pyro gonna win this fight?
I put it like this, man.
If you can't tell me that, it's a 50-50 fight.
I'm gonna tell you this. I see Pearl stopping him. I'm just being honest.
Okay, well then you think it's a 70-30 or a 60-40 fight?
I don't think Africa got a chance. He ain't got a
chance. You think it's an 80-20?
I think he don't got nothing. I don't think he's about to go in there and get smashed.
So you think it's 100? Hey, Chris,
who's a guy?
You think it is, Chris? You think it's a 50-50 fight?
Hey, man. It's hey, I'm gonna say this. I'll give you my percentage. And even though I'm picking Paro, 60-40, I think is fair enough. Right. I gotta give Hitchens his respect for what he can do. But like I said, the reason why it's not a 50-50 fight is because the things that he has trouble with. Sometimes he can allow himself to get hit and he has good defense. You cannot you can't take punches that you should be getting away from a guy that can punch. Right. Anybody, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna see. So I'm favoring Paro, man, and Paro faced the hardest puncher just about at 140 pounds in Matias. So
The
Yeah.
most reckless puncher for sure. I mean, reckless.
Exactly. So
Beat
I
him.
don't know what Hitchens is going to do to keep Paro honest. Now people can say, "Oh, he gonna move around." He got good footwork, but Paro know how to move around. He got good footwork, and he know how to cut the ring off pretty okay. You know,
Yeah, you do.
good enough to trap goddamn Hitchens. Now I mean, he got good
What about
footwork, but it's not. I wouldn't make it a part of the elite
yeah,
footwork guys in the game. You know what I mean? But it's good.
yeah. What about Gary
Well, I'm
Antoine
telling
Russell
you
and
now,
Ryo? Ryo, what do y'all think about that fight coming up?
Ooh, ooh.
Ryo gonna
BBO,
win
you want to
easy.
go
Gary,
first?
uh,
I'm gonna
yeah,
go
go ahead.
for Ryo. That easy. That's an easy fight for Ryo, man. That's an easy
Okay.
fight. Um,
You taking Rayo?
yeah.
Now, go ahead,
I,
CDK.
all right. Go ahead.
Now, I don't know. Listen, because I used to come on here and BBO know, Crush. I was real big on Gary Antoine Russell.
Yeah, I know. He went out again, but let me just give
Go ahead.
my assessment on it real quick. Um, Now I'm looking at the fight two different ways, and I see it where my brother Kareem Akbar, aka Wiz Khalifa, was coming from. You know what I mean? But then the other side too. Now I think Gary got the right tools. I'm gonna say this the correct way. He got the right tools and fundamentals to beat
Mm-hmm,
El Rayo, but
mm-hmm.
because he don't use it in more of a tactical form or more of a neat form, he
No
opens
skill.
himself. Yeah, he opens himself to get hit, which he does get hit. He gets hit, and El Rayo can punch, and we
Yeah.
know Antoine, I like to call him. You know what I mean? Antoine, he don't
Mm-hmm.
have the most granite chin. I think he did get dropped once in his career, but El
Yeah.
Rayo does
Or
have
pull all.
enough. Yeah, right. But this what makes that fight interesting because we know Antoine likes to apply pressure. Now
Yeah,
we've seen El Rayo handle pressure against Pitbull.
yep,
So who's more of the better pressure guy? Pitbull, Antoine Russell. We can easily get that to Pitbull. We ain't gonna
yeah,
pull no cap on it, even though Twan is the better skilled boxer, but that don't make him the better pressure guy.
yeah,
And Pitbull hits harder than Antoine Russell. So I
yep,
can see exactly where BBO is coming from. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to lean towards Ryo. As long as Ryo stays focused, just like everybody should, and don't let Antoine tactics, because he's gonna try to rough him up. Do
yep,
a lot of some borderline dirty stuff that you probably can get away with, but if you get caught too much, you get a point taken away from you. Um, El Rayo can easily frustrate him by keeping him on the end of that stick because he has a good jab, and as long as he keep that active, he's going to open up that overhand and everything else. So I can see it. And then with that being said, I'm gonna pass the mic. El Rayo beats Antoine Russell, which I think that raises his stock even more because he's been in there with pressure guys that can, on any night that can give anybody a problem if they're not on a game. And since his loss, El Rayo has been looking good. So go ahead, CDK.
man. I don't know. I hope it don't kick me out again. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Okay, listen.
Go ahead.
Look, before it kicks me out, I think the problem with Gary Antoine Russell, he still had an amateur style. He does come forward. He puts a lot of pressure on. But I'm talking about when he punches, if you pay attention, he don't sit down on his punches. He still has like an amateur style of fight where you're trying to get points. And I think that's his problem right there. And I think that's what was wrong with him in his last fight. Uh, he's definitely not a pressure pit bull. I think that Ryo is looking great and phenomenal now. We seen him take those losses, and man, he came back even stronger. So I definitely got Ryo in this fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I expected a lot. I was big on Antoine Russell. I thought He can have a good career. Not saying that he still can't. But in my honest opinion, I think we all can agree that we talk about what people need to be doing, what fighters need to be doing. Well, we need to talk about the guys who really need to be doing stuff. And he's one of those guys. He need to get active, stay active. We haven't seen much improvement from him either, to be honest. So, when I hear him be critical about, you know, guys still looking amateur, I think he's looking in the mirror, because CDK landed a great point, and CDK said it before, and there's other people that said the same thing about Antoine Russell. So he does still look, he still look amateurish. He really does. When you look at it, go look at a clip of an amateur right now, and then go look at one of his pro fights, any pro fight. It looks the
Yep.
same. It you can't expect to go but so far in professional fighting with that amateur style. We have seen the amateur style get caught the hell up, and some of those guys they can't get out of it, man. And you see them evaporate into air. So yeah, I will have to favor El Rayo. El Rayo. 10 toes down. Don't let the rough tactic bother you, man. Just handle your business, man. You handle Pit Bull, so I think he can
Yep.
handle him. Regardless if people going to say that he's better. Okay, cool, fine. But who's the more accomplished? You know what I mean? Who fought the better opposition? Pitbull has. And he
Yeah.
came up out of nowhere. So in a way, Antoine, you had a head start. He had a head start before Pitbull. We ain't find out about Pitbull until the night the first Rolly fight got canceled, and Pitbull was scheduled to fight somebody that night, and he stepped in and he put on a hell of a performance. He did.
Yep.
Wish I would have seen a forward training camp from both of these guys. You know what I mean? But he did put on a hell of a performance. I don't think he's that good. I think he's a moment guy. But if you ain't tight, he can get you because he haven't looked too well. And his best performance, his best look was against Lil Red. I mean, even though he did this and did that to a person, but his best performance was against Lil Red because Lil Red is better than everybody that he's ever faced and probably will face on his resume. You know what I mean? So that speaks a lot in volume. So yeah, you easily can give El Rayo the fight. I like El Rayo, and I'm glad El Rayo bounced back because God remember, they was about to cancel El Rayo out. They about to make El Rayo a young gatekeeper. And with that being said, it's between him and my man uh uh Sugarfoot Sherbet, Colbert, but he got so bad that he can't even be a gatekeeper any damn more. He just fell apart. But see, when you're not really into this sport like that, your heart is in it. This is going to happen to you, and that's what's happening. But I'm excited for any fighter that's willing to prove to anybody that anyone that you think is hotter than them at that time, they willing to show you that they are not. So shout out to Emiliano, and Top Rank needs to handle that because it been the Vargas brothers, they want the smoke. Now let's see if I want to see the Davis brothers versus the Vargas brothers too. You know what I mean? But I got my eye on all these sets of brothers, because I like them all. They all pretty talented, Now I think out of the three, to be honest, I think the Davis brothers overall is the least talented one out of them between the Masons, themselves, and the Vargas brothers. So I would definitely want to see it. And this is a first official call out of a brother wanting to fight a brother from another set. Hey, we gonna have an awesome week on Coffee and Donuts for Grown Ups. Kareem Akbar, aka Wiz. Yeah, oh man. Oh man, y'all be prepared for this week because this is what we're gonna be talking about this week. Oh man, because we could talk about it for a couple days, and I'm excited about it. Let's get it cracking. So if he does accept it, this would be the first official fight, a brother against brother from another set. Let's get it cracking. Shit. Matter of fact, you know how we just not too long ago, just very recently, was talking about they need to bring a tournament back. And maybe you should have a tournament of the brothers. What you think about that? My brother Kareem Akbar, aka Wiz Khalifa, the Asiatic black man. How you feel about that? Wouldn't that be cool? They set something up like that because it's kind of like what Keyshawn alluded to when he said, they can get, him and his brothers against Dumb and Dumb Brothers. Make it happen. Don't talk about it. Be about it. That would be exciting for boxing. It'd be something different because we never really seen these. I can't read. No, multiple sets of brothers in the sport of boxing, and they get to go against family against family. I love it. I love it. I'm all for it. What do y'all think about it? I am for that. I like it. I'm not on X. I don't. I used to be on X. I still have